Why Donald Trump chose to escalate this quarrel has baffled many, but he emerged from the White House this evening to say he'd cancelled his trip to Denmark because he'd been offended by its Prime Minister's use of one word.
The Prime Minister's statement that it was absurd, it was an absurd idea, was nasty. I thought it was an inappropriate statement. All they had to do is say, no, we'd rather not do that, or we'd rather not talk about it. Don't say what an absurd idea that is, because she's not talking to me. Excuse me, she's not talking to me. She's talking to the United States of America.
So his trip to Denmark is on ice over an island of 50,000 people. The acquisition of this Arctic Circle real estate, which was never even for sale, Greenland, an autonomous Danish territory, the Copenhagen government had already said no.
Denmark has fought alongside the United States in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria.
At one point, this had seemed like a joke.
At first, it seemed funny that we were going to try to buy Greenland, and then it seems funny he would cancel this trip.
Yesterday, the president even tweeted, "I promise not to do this to Greenland," over an image of the Trump Tower on its rocky shore. But overnight, he tweeted again that although Denmark is a very special country, based on the Danish Prime Minister's comments that she would have no interest in discussing the purchase of Greenland, he will postpone their meeting.
It is with regret and surprise that I received the news that President Trump has cancelled his state visit to Denmark on the 2nd and 3rd September.
But perhaps the Danish Prime Minister has more reason to be offended by the late cancellation and its aftermath.
It is a violation of protocol. I think that turning down a formal invitation from the Queen of Denmark doesn't really show good forethinking. But that's just what he does.
Two NATO allies in a dispute over territory. Perhaps only Russia stands to benefit from a row about Greenland, which might galvanize America's critics everywhere. Rohit Kachru, News at 10, Washington.